Yeah, Mum. We're off to Goodison Park. I can't believe it as well. See you later. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Grimsby to Glory FIFA 21 episode. I think it's 10 now. My mind is of course occupied on one thing as welcome back. If you haven't seen the last episode, that is a bit of a spoiler as we have league games today, but most importantly, as I go to the back of this list, we have Everton at Goodison Park in the FA Cup, the 5th round, the furthest we've ever got in this, as we play Sunderland first. Going to simulate that in 23rd, going to play Sheffield Wednesday and Fulham, which is a big game. They are in 4th, so cannot underestimate that, with then Portsmouth afterwards, just above the relegation, but going to change the team up massively before the massive game. But before that, we have to answer our questions, and thank you all for submitting them. First question is from Football Friendly, saying try and sign Jayden Bogle for a backup right wing back, or he could start if he picks up good pace as well. I think that is a good suggestion. It's happened a lot of times before, and I think if we go up and Sheffield United don't, it's very realistic, especially that Luke Ayling, I think, isn't retiring but does not want to sign a new contract. He's 33, 75 rated. I think Bogle is an excellent swap. As the next one is from Don't Touch the Beard, thank you for the comment. I am going to say, in a bit of a short paragraph, saying you boost the midfield, you could try and get an old experienced head like Cora Hoonaghan if he's at Swansea or Villa. I don't think he's at Swansea anymore. They got relegated to League One, as I think that is an excellent suggestion. I think, yeah, it's a really good experienced player. We're looking at Phil Jones. We've got Luke Ayling a bit now at the moment, as you say. And yeah, Hoonaghan or maybe a Lansbury's a bit low rated, or someone just from the Prem would be a great bit of experience. And the last question, Charlotte Robertson comes up with a very good point. Will you consider making a number 2 team or a sheet of under 20s? Definitely something I must do. I don't know if I'm going to do it for the remainder of this season, because we're going to be playing full strength to try and win. Well, we're going to try and win the FA Cup. I don't think if we're going to, and try and win this league, so I don't think we'll be playing as many young players towards the back end of the season as we usually do. So next season in the Prem, definitely something to consider when we have like FA Cup games against lower sides. And it is us, the lower side this time. First time in a while, as it's Sunderland, so definitely the lower here. They are 23rd, we are 2nd, so we're one off the top there, one off the bottom. Should be a win, I think, especially at Blundell Park. As we know right now, if you have seen the last one as well, we lost a huge player. It's the thumbnail picture. It's the thumbnail and title of the last episode, with Schubert in the goal, Ayling, Mark Gehi, Gregerson and Doig in the defence, with Harper, Dowell and Pope sitting in that midfield trio. I think that's a very good one. Serescu, Decadova, Reed, and I'm going to trust Jeffcott to try and make the difference. He's got more potential. He's 2 years younger than Burke, but Burke has got, I think, the same amount of goals in 4, but more assists in like maybe 5. To Jeffcott's 2, so I am going to put him in just because of his potential. As can we get a result here? They can swap if we don't, as we do. Serescu with 2. He is our top scorer now with 13, and Powell gets 1 for the Black Cats. That's a very good result, but just a squeeze, as we might actually be top of the league already. It depends how Burnley did. They are in front on goal difference. Well, they were, as they still are. They have picked up a result as well. We're on your tails. As it is Sheffield Wednesday up next. A loan offering though for Mitchell. I think that's a very good one. A 1 year with no buyback clause or anything. I think that is great. Jude Mitchell, 19-year-old, 65 potential, just below Fisher, who is of course out on loan. So I think that's a good bit of experience you can get as Wednesday and the next team up. We kind of always have weird games against them. Yeah, we'll go with the same team, although it was a squeeze, we're going to be playing it. I see Doig and Serescu both going up a rating. Doig now 80 rated. He's been here since the start, you know, signed him in the first window. Sheffield Wednesday are 16th, lower than mid-table, 5 at the back, which I hate to see. They've got good defenders in Dunkley and Iorfa, but we've got to try and beat them, which we have been doing lately. And a game at Hillsborough. I never knew Luke Ayling were our captain as well. I'll give him it till the end of the season, because I don't know if he's staying or not. As we do have Marsh as well, a right wing back who's out on loan. Forgot about him. As Dawson, Palmer, Chunkley, Iorfa, Borner and Harris are the back 5. We know that from the starter screen. Pellier-Pessi. And who's the other midfielders? Durabia and Adam Reach, who's decent. I thought he'd left them, with Windass up front. And Callum Patterson, who I thought was only on loan. I'm guessing has signed on permanent deal, and I'm surprised he ain't retired. Sheffield Wednesday starting off with a bit of the ball. I'll let them have it. Just boost the confidence a little, as that's a pass across from Ayling. He does play some weird balls as well. It's like a 100th career mode game as well. You love to see that as a stat as well. 100 games in charge of the Mariners. Hopefully a good century little target as we've got the ball over to Jeffcott as well. It could be. He's through his Jeffcott, and there we go. 1-0 already against the, not Blease, the Owls. My head's all over the place, but Jeffcott's isn't as he finishes that and gets on the railings at Hillsborough. Little sneaky goal, that one, just speaking. It's a chip over the top. He's beaten the back three. One of them comes out, and then the other one cannot catch him. One-on-one with Dawson as well. No Westwood in the net anymore as he blasts it to the side of him to just easily put it in that bottom corner. Grimsby Town 1, Sheffield 0. Raheem Harper. We're going to fight for more, though. We're not just going to leave it at 1, of course. We want to do our side who are chasing us, Sheffield United, a bit of a favour, even though we don't want to. We want a Nick Bogle from them in the end, as Decadova-Reid does have a ball on here. It's a poor pass, though. And keep that pressure up. Doig, love it. Dowell in the middle. Finesse from range. Just over. And it looks like Sheffield Wednesday do have an injury, but are carrying on playing. It's Palmer, the right back, down in the right back spot. A man's gone down in the box as well, who the look to pass it to. Doig has been everywhere in this game as well. Now he's 80 rated. Absolutely everywhere, the left back. Cannot fault him. As here's Decadova-Reid again. Doig flooding forward. He's going to get the ball and run onto the end of this. He scored a wonderful solo goal against Palace last season, but he runs into Che Dunkley into a bit of danger right there. 31 minutes in. Absolute domination. Literally, I don't think they've been in our half, apart from when we've been nicking the ball like that, as Aylin now has it out to Dejan Serescu. Would like more goals with him. Gives it on to Dowell. Dowell waiting for Harper to run through the middle. It goes on to Pope instead. Now on to Harper to shoot from range. Straight to Dawson. Callum Patterson onto reach. Back on to Patterson now around the corner. Pellier-Pessi just have to keep standing him up, and look at that. They've wasted their only chance they've had with the ball in our half. So if they can't deal with it there, when can they? I just hope to God in the second half we can get more goals, because if it's like this, I'm always on edge. 1-0 at the break, though, at Hillsborough. It's been a very, very convincing performance, apart from the goals. And to be fair, we were lucky with that. 9 minutes in, it was just Jeffcott who got put through. But I guess we've had us luck this season. We started off very rough and have come good with a little formation tweak, as Doig now doesn't get forward as much, but I still like him having the ball. Serescu onto Jeffcott now. Jeffcott's going to get the ball through the middle to Dowell. Defender kept on running away from him. And Sheffield Wednesday have definitely stepped it up. God's sake, as it's Gehi who gets the ball, though, out to Serescu. This guy's got pace to run through the middle, and I think he could maybe find a gap somewhere. He's got a man on the side of him in Aylin, who just thinks he's got too much speed to run down there. I'm sorry, Luke, but you just passed them days, as Kadeem Harris gives it into Adam Reach. Just got to keep the pressure on them and make sure they don't get forward. Josh Windass, Gregerson. Oh, ref! Come on, that's not a foul. That's a great tackle. As what's going to happen here? It's not a red, is it? The referee's picking him out for something. He's bringing him towards him. It isn't a red card. It was never a red. And it's a yellow. Oh, my God. That animation put nerves in me. I've never really watched that before, as they have had a lot of possession in this second half. Got to make sure nothing comes from it, though, as Dowell does have the ball from a header. I see Decadova-Reid over the top. It's a great chip from Kieran Dowell. Decadova-Reid, one-on-one with the keeper. It's Bobby. It's 2, and it's the win, hopefully wrapped up. Great goal, great ball from their free kick. Clinical. Over top football, as you were, as that is just the thing with this formation. Get it over the top, get a player running on, and although he's 30 and about 76 pace now, not the 80 he used to have, he still scores goals. Bobby Decadova-Reid, experienced at scoring and playing, and that's why we bought him. Bobby Decadova-Reid, backwards to Josh Doig around the corner now to... Is this Harper? It is. What a chip in the box that is. Looking for Connolly. 10 minutes to go. We are still the team in front. That is just what you love to see. Starting resting players, even in this game, which is 3 before the big game at the end of this episode, because, of course, I want nothing going wrong for Everton. I want to put up a big challenge against the Toffees. If we want to stay in the Prem next season, or hopefully get in there, we've got to play well against them, as Aylin should have got a shot off. And Schubert will be happy with a clean sheet as well if we can keep this. He hasn't had one of them in a while, as Aylin has a bit of a run on here. Is the men in the box? There's men at the back post. It's Bobby Reid again. Chests it. Oh, and Borna puts his body in the line. Or on the line, should I say. Great defending from him, but it's still not enough. Mark Gehi with a poor header as well. Pope tries to keep it in, as it's going to be a goal kick for Sheffield United. No, Wednesday. Sorry, fans of them teams. I just can't control my voice sometimes when I say the wrong team, as it's Barry Bannon in the middle. Don't let them score after I said Schubert's got a clean sheet. Please, stay at home as well, Schubert. Don't be coming out of your net, as we should deal with it. Doig does. Chipped out. Blasted out from Decadova-Reid's head, and there we go. It is 2-0. The whistle was a bit delayed there, as we do have the result that we want. And it's on to the next game. 0 shots on target from the Owls. Rather convincing. And we are top of the league! Yes, Burnley failed to win. Sheffield United, the rivals of the team we just played, I'm guessing, have won because they're still 2 points behind. But we are top of the Championship. We have never been top of any league, even League 1 and 2, by this moment in the season. I cannot believe that. We want to keep on going. We want to win this. And I've just seen in a message as well, which I deleted, stupid me, that Mark Gahey has a little back problem. So he might be missing the game against Fulham, as we've got an offer in here. Oh, I mean, I'm going to reject it. I don't want that keeper at all, but at least it's an offer for Buckley, as I have listed some players like Mitchell, who went at the start of the episode, and I've transfer listed the like of Buckley. Also, Macmillan as well, who's got an offer from Vitesse. He can go over there and go to the Chelsea training ground for the youngsters, if you get that reference. As it's Fulham, the Cottage is up next. They are 4th. They're not in this three-way race with us, Sheffield United and Burnley. There could be if they get a win against us, but if we get a win here, we should almost be promoted with probably automatics. And this is the team for the next game. We've got Schubert in goal, Ayling. I'm going to rest Mark Gahey probably up till the Everton game because he's solid, and Pollock, of course, want to grow as well. He's been here since the start, like Doig, but literally been here. We haven't signed him. He's a Grimsby player with Gregerson there as well, and Doig. We've got Harper, Dowell and Pope in the trio in midfield. Sorescu on the right, Jeff got again up front, and Decker-Reed. Both of them getting goals each, which I love to see. Hopefully they can do the same against Fulham. Of course, Decker-Reed's old side as well, so we want revenge after, I think it was a 3-3 draw away from home in the early stages of the season. Let's be having you, Fulham. What's your team look like? Bettinelli in goal, Rodriguez, Cisse, Michael Hector, Casase. That's a good left back, that, a lot of potential. So I think it is for the back with Reed and Onoma as the sitting ones with Tzolis, Puado, and that's why Onama's sitting, because they've got Josh Martin in camp with Willian Jose in front. I don't think he played in the last game against us, did our old player Josh Martin. It's good to see your face again, but we're not going to let you win, hopefully, as we are so many games unbeaten. We are so many games unbeaten, it is unreal. Also, I think with us getting further in the cup, we should have games in hand over the rest, so we get to see how they do before we actually play, which can be a benefit sometimes, but it was almost a goal for Fulham straight away. I need to focus up. That wasn't even me talking. That's the defence. As that was a good switch on. Tzolis with a corner ball as well. It's into Decker-Reed, and they've won the header, boys. Snap into it. Snap into it. It's another corner. Tzolis again. How's this highlight still going? In the middle this time towards Cisse. Pushed over Michael Hector. And it's over the bar. God, boys, you don't half know how to put a bit of stress into a man. As it's on to Decker-Reed now as well. Into Harper. Around the corner. Jeff got stuck out, but nothing given. Don't be trying to injure my players before our important FA Cup game. As Martin does have the ball there ahead of us. Of course, he has the skills. We know that. As it's through to Tzolis. Onto Willian Jose, who should have scored. And Tzolis with the ball forward to Willian Jose. Pollock gets in the way. As it's on now to Harper. Across to Dowell. Dowell now across to Pope as well. It's been all Fulham, to be honest with you, so we do need a bit of a bright spark, as Jeff got, if he's onside, could score here, and he has done. I thought the defender was just going to put a foot in. Turns out he didn't. Michael Hector and the other centre-back just not communicating at all, as they've let Jeff got score. He seems to be coming into his element. No Raul Garcia, no worries at the moment. I mean, I hate to say that about an icon of the club going to Getafe, but still. Our striker, we've got to think about who's here at the club, and at the moment, Luke Jeffcott from Plymouth Argyle is definitely taking his chance. 2 games, 2 goals. Great stuff, as Fulham did start off strong as well, so it's a good job we got that goal. Get a bit of a mess off his chest, as it could even be 2. Jeffcott, oh, Bettinelli with another good save. Decent keeper, him on loan at Borough, I think, in real life. As can we get a header with a corner? Pollock aiming for the bottom corner. It's been a while since he scored. Out to Brandon Pope to hit it from range. Hits Willian Jose straight on the leg. And it's given us their free kick somehow. It does seem like we're coming into his game a little bit more, growing into it. As you can see by the highlights, getting more on our side. But it is a little flurry for Fulham here. They've definitely been the best team we've played in a while, as Gregerson's just bumped him off the ball. That's something I can't control. I'm not angry about that. I'm upset that it's a penalty, but I couldn't do anything to stop that. It's ran into him. He's run into him. He hasn't clicked B, he hasn't lunged, he hasn't slide tackled. He's run into him. And I'm used to giving away penalties stupidly like that. Just not my fault as it's Willian Jose against Schubert. I decide to go the other way for once. And then Willian Jose puts it in the place we always dive. Oh, go with your gut, Max, as Willian Jose has levelled it up. Fulham been the best team to come to Blundell Park in a while, especially in this first half. So I can understand how they've scored. They've been decent, but still, I've got faith in the boys. We can still turn this around into a win. Luke Ayling on the ball now. Can we get something before half time? We usually do, don't we? That's how his form came along. Goals just before the 45th minute as Jeffcott could and does. I can't believe it. Luke Jeffcott's on flames as it is 2-1 to Grimsby Town just before the half-time whistle is blown. I mean, it's not like we've gone overtime. It's definitely in between the stoppage time added as it's Kieran Dow with a little sneak pass around. It's a finesse as well. I thought, finesse, curl it away from the keeper, like around into that side netting. And he does exactly that, doing what he's told and playing very, very well when he's given the chance to be the lone striker. Lukey boy, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Half time, we now have a lead somehow. So yeah, they've been the best team that's come to us and they are still behind. Just shows the form we are on this season. Want to stay at that top. And it's Raheem Harper in the second half, looking through the middle to Jeffcott again. He's on a hat-trick, of course, out to Decadova-Reid. Fulham may have been slightly demotivated from that goal. It might have got on the nerves a little bit, playing on the minds before half-time. The team talks definitely have to change from Scott Parker. I thought Pollock had got himself injured as well there with a weird jump. As Everton actually have Neto for the next time we play them. That's a great signing. But hopefully do have the win wrapped up now. I really, really hope we do. Willian Jose now to Santiago onto Onima. It's a good tackle from Gregerson. Now onto Pope. Pope battles to get it. Luke Jeffcott looking over the top to Dowell. Dowell, is he going to keep this? He is. Can he get it to Jeffcott for a hat-trick? I'm going to force it through the middle as Cisse reads it. Just over 10 minutes to go of this second half. And I really want to hold on. It's McMillan who's coming on to save energy of Harper. Through the middle this time. Onto Jeffcott. Pull it back. Give it McMillan again. Or Dowell. I don't mind as Dowell does what he does best. He loves sticking out a little toe peg to put it in. And I know that was a big voice break. Old lungs are giving up a bit as we're not giving up. We still want to stay at top of the league and are on 74 points at the end of this game, or should be, as Kieran Dowell extends the lead. They've got 10 minutes or just under to try and get 2 goals, so I'm not too worried. However, Willian Jose is always capable of getting a goal for them. It's around the corner now to, well, I don't know who, but Gregerson does step in there. Serescu, come on, you got pace, you got pace. Oh, he's never going to get it. Hector, oh, turns very slowly as I think this should be the win wrapped up. Josh Onima in the midfield. Pollock steps out easily. Can we get another for Jeffcott though? Haven't made the change with Oliver Burke, but still could get this guy on a hat-trick. He's round Hector. Oh, he almost got on it, and it's a penalty! Us, Grimsby Town, have a penalty. Oh my days, what's wrong with my voice? As it's Hector with a yellow card. He tries to hoof it. Jeffcott gets there before him, and it can be wrapped up to 4. Shall we give him a hat-trick? Shall we give Connolly one? It's got to be a hat-trick, hasn't it? Jeffcott, get on this penalty. Please stick it in. It's Bettinelli in goal, not Areola. Going to go bottom left. Sends the keeper the wrong way. And it's a hat-trick for the youngster. Get in. It's done. The win is secured. Matt Gehi, I'm not going to put you on, mate. I'm going to save you for the next game, as Jeffcott does guarantee himself a hat-trick in this game against Fulham. These were 4th. We have beaten them by 4 goals. How ironic. As yeah, I think we should be in the Premier League next season. Well, everyone thinks we should be. I think we might be guaranteed right now. I think it's going to take a drastic drop of form. It doesn't look like we're losing any time this season. We don't play Sheffield United for a while. And I think we've already played Burnley twice. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm going to focus on the FA Cup and, of course, the league still, but we are just getting these wins. As the last free kick, saved, and there we go. Full time. I'm going to move on straight away because I want to get on to Everton. And the lead stays at 2. The lead stays at 2. That's good news, as we have a youth scout here. We've actually got a lot of players with potential now. I am not going to show the academy every episode, which I kind of have been doing at the moment, but I can't wait to show you when we actually are going to promote some players. As Ayling has converted back to a right back, I wanted that done. We are now 5 points off 3rd as well, so it's going to take over 2 defeats to knock us out of the top 3 or top 2 in automatic promotion. That is what I love to see with 12 games left. Oh, and I completely forgot about the Portsmouth game. I'm 2 days ahead of it and I still didn't see it. It's got a transfer offer for Buckley as well. Ross County want him up in Scotland. I think that's a good move for him. Get some top division Scottish football experience. I will let you go out there, Keith, because it was a good, okay backup. Even in League 2 he wasn't starting, so he's definitely not getting anywhere near this team. And speaking of the team, I'm going to rotate it probably heavily. This is what we are going to be facing Portsmouth with. I think there's some players that still wanted to rest but have to play because we don't have that many resting players for them. And of course it does look quite weak, but Everton's my priority. We can still lose a game and stay on top. It's the form that I'm most concerned about, which I want to keep up, of course. Schubert in the goal. Pollock's playing right back. Going to trust him there. Going to trust him to be the rotating one because Aylin's never going to keep energy. Traore, Gregerson and Doig, which are 2 big risks, but we don't have backups. McMillan in the midfield with Connolly and Pope. Full regens there with Sorescu, Burke and Nelson. Of course, don't want to play Dayan, but have to. Barry Leach has gone back out on loan. So, boys, please, get the win against Portsmouth and just rest yourselves. Do not do anything to put yourself out for Everton next, as it looks like a decent team. It's at Blundell Park. They're just above the relegation zone. They'll be scrapping, but can we get a win? Oh, why was I even worried? Why was I even worried? It's Sorescu, Nelson getting his first goal for the club. Long, now 70 rated, I put on the bench, getting a goal off the bench. And Kieran Dowell. That's the biggest win of the season and the one I was worried about. And there we have it, round 5 fixtures. I might look at these afterwards as well. Arsenal, Newcastle, Everton and Grimsby way. Aston Villa, West Brom, the Birmingham Derby, Sheffield United, Man United, Preston Spurs, Chelsea, Brighton, Leicester, Man City, big teams going out there, and West Ham and Sunderland. On the grand scheme of things in real life, you'd definitely say we are the least ranked in that, but I'd say it's probably maybe Fulham. Off the top of my head, I can't remember all the teams there, as it's Everton next. The game I've been waiting for whilst I've been playing all the rest, still been winning as well, as Pollock's happy playing right back, but you probably might not play for this one. It's got to be full strength. And here it is, the 11 Warriors to go and face the Toffees. Schubert in the goal, still might be better than Pickford to some people. Aylin at right back, Mark Gehi 75 rated now with Gregerson at the back and Doig almost a goal defence. Pope, Dowell and Harper in the midfield with Sorescu, Decatover-Reid and Jeffcott, who funnily enough is the lowest rated player in the team but probably on the best form. We've got a Premier League team here. We have a Premier League team. We should be trying to put up a good game against Everton, but of course it's flutters. It's the first time we've played a big team in this career mode, and especially away from home in a cup. Anything can happen. Oh, Morty, look at this graphic. That's Jeffcott doing his kick-ups. 4 goals in 3 games. It's focusing on him, but focus on the home team. I think that's what they should do, as there it is. Goodison Park, the biggest ground we have played on apart from Wembley, of course, in the playoffs, so it's a huge game. Everton versus Grimsby Town. Little Grimsby Town, some may call it, in the FA Cup. Let's have them. And there is the run. We are into... This is the round of 16. Oh my days, we're further than I thought. Round 5 is the round of 16. I didn't know that, as we're actually quite close to the FA Cup. If we can try and snatch something off Everton right here, what a result that would be. I think that's Jonathan David, that's Jack Grealish. This is going to be hard. And let's have a look at the lineup that they've got. Letica in net, Montiel, Ben Godfrey, Harry Maguire, Nkulu at the back, and Barry, a good midfielder, Eduardo Camavinga, with Allen in the midfield, James Rodriguez, David and Grealish. That is a deadly front three. Good defenders, good midfielders. It's just good all over. It's honestly good all over. The only player I haven't really heard of is the keeper. So I'm guessing if we get some shots off or some attacks at least, we could maybe score. I probably should have checked before the game as well how many games we are unbeaten, just to see if this is going to be the end of the run. Imagine if the run can continue, jeez, after this result. How good would that be, as Pope has kept the ball well off the middle of the players against Everton here. It's Gregerson going back to Mike Gay. Look at the defensive line, so structured, so strong, as Dayan Sorescu does have a bit of a run on here though. Dayan, put it onto the edge of the box, onto Pope, turn and shoot, and ball ref! It's been given! It's been given! Come on! Dayan Sorescu with a great position for a free kick. Look where this is. It's literally on the line. It's on the line of the box. Look at it! Oh my days, who's got the best free kicks? It looks like Pope who won it. Our youth player to take a free kick. I've just spat everywhere. I don't care. The nerves are absolutely going all over the place. Come on, Brandon. Don't let us down. Don't run out of time as well. Bit of power. Bit of curve into that top bin. Brandon Pope. Oh, and it's just wide. Sorry if I jump scared you, but that was close. To be fair, against any team, really. Even Everton, you should score that. But the nerves of the boys. He's 17-year-old, that kid, and almost scored in his first game against Everton. As Dowell has the ball right here, trying to get it across in the middle to Harper. We've kept the ball well. And Allen, good tackle from Luke Ayling onto Dowell here, who turns out gives it to Harper. Now on to Josh Doig. Doig, can he get that round the back? He can to Jeffcott. Return the favour. Oh, and he's passed it wayward. What are you doing, Luke Jeffcott? All the praise before game with a hat-trick in your last game, but still, that has to be a good pass to the left back who's been here all of his career. Well, with us, our career. He could have scored against Everton. That would have been a great goal, but Matt Gay to carry on with the ball. On to Raheem Harper now over the top two. Decadova, is he onside? I think he might be with a cross, and it's terrible. I don't know how, but we've dominated all the players. Brandon Pope's down. No, get up, Brandon. Get up, Brandon. Midfield is a position that we really don't have much cover apart from attacking ones. And I don't like that he's almost injured. I'm going to have to take him off. I'm not risking anything for this league, as that's a poor ball. He's got the cross next to him. It's not good. Brandon Pope's dream game against the Toffees might have to be over here. He's going to come off for Traore as Doig tries to stop James Rodriguez getting a crossing. It's in the middle towards Eduardo Camavinga. This is Everton's first bit of flurry on the ball. It's into Camavinga again, who's got right side of Gregerson. Little shove. Ayling with the ball away into David, into Allen. Great save, Schubert, to keep us in it. It's good when you can count on your keeper, you know. 80 rated. Proving it there. Maybe he's better against better quality opposition. That's the problem with some players for some benign reason. As it's on to Amrabari now, the sitting midfielder. On to David. Across to Allen. Camavinga. Just stand them up, boys. Just stand them up. On to James Rodriguez now. Backheeled. It's just us chasing shadows. And there we go, half-time. The ball, I don't think left play really in that game, apart from a free kick. Because he's still on the field. Is what's his name? Pope. I can't remember. Youngster. Traore is, of course, queued to come on. Look, he's on the field right there. As I saw a surprise result. I saw Leicester was beating Man City, but still, there's a lot of change. We're still level with Everton. I don't think that's going to last. However, we have kept a lot of the ball, so that's a good thing. Playing Ancelotti football against Ancelotti. A lot of passing, a lot of pressing, a lot of good stuff. As Dowell has a ball onto Jeffcott. Could it be a goal before or after half-time? Instead of before, and it's gone in! Latika with a poor bit of goalkeeping. Luke Jeffcott has a goal against the Toffees, and we lead against the Premier League club. Where's our fans? Where are they? I can't find them. As what a goal that is. We just cut inside right there. Defender nothing. But the keeper, man, is terrible. He has palmed it into his own net upwards. Ben Godfrey doesn't mark tight enough. And all questions going to be asked of him. Makes the goal look better though, into the top bin. And we have a lead against the Everton. And Camavinga onto Jonathan David. Now, oh, it's a slick turn from him. Tries to get a ball forward. It looks like they've already gone attacking, with Allen being the one pushing forward. Can we catch them on a break though for another goal? Dowell through to Raheem Harper. He's almost one-on-one. Godfrey's not close enough. Harper, no! Oh, that would have been a good moment for a goal, as Jonathan David gives it out wide to Jack Grealish now. In towards Allen. David has a man out on the right wing. They haven't seen him. They've gone through the middle, and Doig to easily cover that. We have less than half an hour for all of these boys to put in 100,000% to try and get this result. It's on to David though. We lost the ball stupidly in midfield. Camavinga's gone over the slide. And it's equalled up. Eduardo Camavinga, one of the best youth prospects in world football, does get Everton back in it. Yeah, I didn't expect the lead to really last, to be honest. A clean sheet against Everton's too much to ask for. Really good step. Matt Gahey, I think if he was on his feet, he'd still be too far away from Camavinga, so he did have to slide in. But it hasn't worked. It's one apiece. I don't want to replay, to be honest. Yes, it'll be at Blundell Park, but I'd rather get the game settled here. We've got a league to try and win, so we've got players that I don't want fatigued. As Traore, get that switch on to Decadova. It's a good ball into Harper. No, because he can't chest it. And it's a foot race here between Doig and James Rodriguez, which Josh Doig wins in the middle to Gregerson. He has never had a bid in for him as well, Josh Doig. I can't believe that as well. That is astonishing. As David has the ball. Tries to step away. Traore steps in. Now on to Dowell. Jeffcott, please make a good move. An acceptable move. As he's making a good one. It's bounced back off Dowell, who can't get his foot on it again. I think Dowell as well did start his career at Everton. I might be wrong on that one, as Alan does have the ball again in the midfield as well, going backwards towards Harry Maguire. He's not had an eventful game. Jonathan David stepping back, stepping back, stepping back. Alan also making a move. Gregerson, great tackle on Eduardo Camavinga, and Traore to run forward. They're dropping back at the Toffees as we've chipped it over the top. Kieran Dowell against his hometown club, I'm sure it is Godfrey, handballs it! And we have a penalty against Everton in the 82nd minute. The nerves are on. The nerves are on. I'm sure it is his old team. I am going to look it up before I take this penalty, but what a moment to get it. Yes, it is his old team. Kieran Dowell did play for Everton, and he is going to take the penalty he won against the keeper, who has been dodgy. Kieran Dowell against Letiker, and it's in! The keeper has done poorly. I'm not going to celebrate. It's a huge moment in Grimsby history, but it is a player who used to play for Everton who scored it, so he's just going to run confidently, calmly, and assuringly back to the halfway line. I've got to say, the keeper, I said I didn't hear of him, and he has not played well at all. He's been poor, Letiker, in the net, so he might have led to Grimsby Town. Little Mariners winning at Goodison. What a moment that is to get a goal as well. Free kick on Jeffcott. Gregerson into Mark Gehi. If it's 3-1, that is just so weird. I blame the keeper all day as Dowell's taking a shot and Letiker has to push it aside. He's actually made a save. We're going to rest some players. And I don't have a clue how I'm saying that really. As Jeffcott. Oh, it's just wide as well. Could have had another. And Everton away. Can we do it? Jack Grealish, David and James have been very, very quiet. It's a tackle on David. It's James. No, it's Montiel. Now James on the ball. Don't concede late on, boys. Don't break my heart. Don't go breaking my heart is a song that we'll be playing if we lose. As Gregerson makes a tackle. Blast that. He hasn't blasted it. But the final whistle has gone. And Grimsby Town have beaten Everton at Goodison. This was a huge moment for us because I thought we're off to a big ground. We're off to a team we might be playing next year. But we haven't just gone for a day out. Like I said at the start, we have gone to compete and we have gone and won the game of football. Grimsby Town 2, Everton 1. And the other results elsewhere. It's 3-0 Man United, 1 apiece with Arsenal, 1 apiece with Manchester City. A couple of big teams could be going out. Of course, no Liverpool in it, no Chelsea. This is actually a decent year for us. Newcastle have beaten Arsenal. West Brom won in the end against Villa. That's a bit of a shock as well, in my opinion. Man United have won, Spurs have won. Chelsea are out to Brighton. Manchester City win on penalties, and West Ham are through. But two big knockouts there. Arsenal and Chelsea both out, which is a shame. I would have liked to play them. But the chances of winning the cup are greater. Hey, maybe it's a bit of a dream. Maybe I'm being a bit of a dreamer here. We're top of the league. We're going far in the FA Cup. Maybe I'm thinking we can do it all. This season started terribly as well. Lost to QPR, the league below, and penalties in the Carabao. Of course, had a really bad run of form. And Pope's got injured here, but I'm not going to let that put me down. We have Burnley next as well. Oh my days, I didn't realise that. I think it's away from home as well. We play second place, so that is the biggest game of our league campaign so far. As I don't know who we play in the cup next. Oh, there it is. Straight after Burnley. Manchester City at Blundell Park. Oh, I was celebrating not having many of the big teams through, but Manchester City? Are you joking me? So, I'm not going to let it ruin my mood, of course. That one's probably going to be a day out more than a win, because Everton beating them was just a huge result. I don't know if we're going to do it again. Look at the form there. 5. We've got 10. We have, I don't know how many games that is. We have 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 games unbeaten since that Harry Toffolo late equaliser against Huddersfield. 22, or did I just say 23? I've already forgot. I'm thinking about Manchester City and Burnley too much in the next episode. But what a run we are on, as I've got to end it there. A huge episode. Even bigger than this one, I'd say, in the next one, as we want to keep on going with the FA Cup and keep on going with the league. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I definitely have. One of the best episodes so far. Comment, share and subscribe as well with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss an episode in the future. And not miss tomorrow's, as I will see you all in it. Take care and peace. Manchester City at home.